Hi, I'm Moonbean. I'm actually starting to get started with this channel. My plan is to draw mainly anime art for people who struggle drawing like anime styled art, and I'm very excited because I've never done this before, but if you would subscribe, that would mean so much to me. But yeah, so today we're going to be drawing Maomao from the Apothecary Diaries. I mean, I haven't got that far in the anime. I'm on episode 24 or 5 or something. I'll get further eventually, but I decided to start off with this picture because I think, in my opinion, from the front, I think it's easier to start off with before doing any other angles. So I think that would start off really easy. Here I'm just putting on music, so just don't mind that. But a little bit about me. I'm a young artist. I've been drawing for about, not really that long actually. I started in 4th grade and I'm going to 8th grade. So yeah. But anyways, here I'm starting with my eyes. The eyes are I usually draw eyes first because they're the easiest part in my opinion. Well, the first part. But here, as you can see, I'm trying to be as neat as possible. With the eyes, it's kind of hard because every eye in animes are different. So I'm trying to make them as accurate as possible. But just take your time because trust me, it will all be worth it in the end. Also, don't feel free to also skip ahead or feel free to skip ahead also if you just feel like I'm going too slow, or always pause the video if you're stuck on something and try your best to copy what I'm doing. And when I first started drawing, the drawings were not that great. Whenever I look back at my old artwork, I'm like, what? No way. But it's kind of back then, I didn't even care how my artwork looked. I think I just was so blinded by the enjoyment and fun I was having while drawing, and I kind of just had fun doing it. I remember back in 4th grade is the year I actually started getting into art itself. I just watched how to draw videos and I just got better, and then I started getting into anime and I was like, ooh, I want to draw my favorite anime characters, so why not? And I would show you my old artwork, but they're all hidden in my closet. I would have to go search for it, but I will be willing to show you guys how my old artwork looked, but you guys would be able to see the huge difference. But yeah, I started in 4th grade, and I didn't stop. I kept drawing because I had so much fun. Even if it looked bad, I still enjoyed it. I remember kids at school would accuse me of tracing, and I'd be like, no, seriously, I drew this, and they wouldn't believe me. Yeah, anime art is definitely something I started doing because I got into anime back in 4th grade, I would say. And my first ever anime, I think, was My Hero. No, it was actually Pokemon, but then I got back into anime later on, and I got into My Hero Academia. And then I just kept watching animes since then. And currently, I'm watching a bunch of animes right now. But my favorites. I like Demon Slayer, The Promised Neverland, and I do like The Apothecary Diaries. I just haven't had the motivation to keep watching it because I've been really busy doing other things. But I will hopefully watch it. But yeah, and I think I'm about done with her eye. It's kind of hard. I'm trying to make it look as accurate as possible because I like it to be perfect. But anyways, I'm drawing the nose now, and just a little shading just to make it look good. You could also blend it in with your finger, or there's also this other material thingy I use. I don't know what it's called, but I didn't have it on me at the moment, so. And also, those are her cute freckles. I love her freckles so much. Just draw little dots around the nose. and then I'm going to attempt to draw the other eye. This is like the hardest part, is drawing the other eye, because it always turns out uneven no matter how perfect you do it. I'm sure there are easier ways to make it look more even, but I got lazy and I just decided to just go for it. And even if it does turn out uneasy or uneven, that's fine. Like, it doesn't have to always be perfect. The one thing I like about art is that there's no rules. Like, you could draw however you want without having, like, you know what I mean. Like, there's no rules to it. Like, you could draw whatever you want. And here I'm trying to draw the other eye, but it's not going too well. As you can see, I'm like stressing out by if it lines up or not. But yeah, Maomao is a simple looking character, but maybe not that simple because it's so hard to draw her eyes for some reason. But I don't just watch anime, I watch other shows too. I watched like Stranger Things. I'm watching this like show called The Girl from Nowhere. I watched it like in sixth grade, but I didn't finish it, and I'm kind of lazy. I don't really like watch too much shows or movies, but I'm trying to get back into it. I also watched, now I'm thinking of it, I didn't really finish a lot of shows, but I also read books. Like, I mainly read mangas. I read Toilet Hanako-kun, not like the whole thing, only the first 2 mangas. And I read the first manga for Nana, and I read I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. That was so sad. Oh my gosh, that anime broke me. I never watched the movie though, so I might have to. But anyways, here's my attempts at the other eye. As you can see, it's clearly uneven. One eye is bigger than the other, and I'm just erasing it because, like, I got very mad. Like, I hate messing up. But yeah. Also, now, here's when I get to the hair. Sometimes when you mess up on the eyes, I just move on and go on to the next step. So here, the bangs are, I kind of messed up here too, because the bangs are supposed to be shorter. They're supposed to be up to her eyebrows, not her eyes. But yeah, I realized that, so I erased it. But yeah, basically her bangs, with bangs, you have to like draw like little like rectangles, some thin, some thick, and then you just go up. It's kind of like artsy, like you'll get the hang of it. It's not really hard, but yeah, I used to draw bangs so bad until I finally learned how to draw them better. But trust me, you'll get the hang of it. And art takes a while to learn. Like, it didn't take me, like, I could look back at my art now and I'm like, how did I think that was good? But in reality, it's just, I was just having fun, and I didn't care if it didn't look professional or anything like that. I used to be jealous on how other people's art looked, and I would often compare them to mine. But now it's like everyone's art's different, so like I don't really care anymore. So when I see someone who draws really, really good, I compliment them because their art is amazing, and everyone's art is amazing. And it's normal to be jealous of others. I got rid of that feeling, and now I just admire the art of others and what they can create. The one thing though that I admit I'm jealous of, is that people are able to create their very own like art pieces. Like, I usually just look at something and I draw it. I usually can't create my own thing. I mean, I have, but it wasn't that great. Like, ever I attempted it, it just didn't turn out right. But yeah, here I'm just drawing her hair. You have to draw like the side bangs, not the side bangs, like the small parts of her hair in the front. And her hair is like half up. Like, they're like in like little pigtails, low pigtails. So you just draw like a little circle with lines on the side. And here I'm drawing her bow in the back. They kind of look like cat ears, but no, it's her hair. It's her hair accessory. But yeah, I also shade a lot. I don't know if I'm gonna color this or not. I'm kind of debating it. I really can't color that well. Like, I have colored my art in the past, but it doesn't always turn out right because I'm a very sloppy, like, colorer. That's a word. Like, whenever I color outside the lines. Like, it can never be perfect. Okay, now I'm just drawing little details of the hair. With the hair, like, once you, like, draw, like, the outline of the hair, you just draw, like, little lines just to, like, show, like, the strands of it. Here I'm attempting to draw the other eye again. Just don't mind it. Like, I'm gonna give up again. But yeah, drawing the other eye is stressful. But when you can't draw something, just move on to the next step and come back later. That's what I do. Yeah, usually people come up with, like, they usually draw the head first, but not me. I draw eyes first because it's just easier in my opinion. And here I'm struggling because I just clearly don't know what I'm doing. More about me. I'm from Connecticut. It's very boring here. Like, very, very boring. Like, if you're gonna come here, there's not that much to do. It's somewhat nice here, but at the same time, it's I have traveled out of the state, though, before. I've been to a bunch of states. I've been to Florida, New York, New Jersey, Rhode Island, Massachusetts. And yeah. Anyways, here I'm just drawing. Clearly, it's kind of like whenever you try to line up the eyes, I draw like a little faint line from the other eye to another just to measure, like, if it's accurate or not. But yeah, you see, like, the eyes are clearly very uneven, so I'm gonna quickly give up about that. Just always remember, it's okay to make mistakes. Like, I make mistakes all the time and I fix them, or I just cover them up. Especially, like, always draw with pencil. Sometimes I usually draw with pen, like if I'm bored and I have no other, like, material to erase, I just use pen. But if you're a beginner drawing, just use pencil. It's easier. Here I'm drawing the head. Heads are actually really hard to draw, in my opinion, because the jawline is never just right. So here I'm kind of, like, making sure. As you can see, her mouth is too close to her chin, so I'm trying to make the mouth smaller. And there you go. So also, this might not look accurate, but it's okay because it doesn't have to be. And now I'm drawing the ears. I usually forget to draw the ears because the ears are just, they don't exist in my world. I usually forget them, but I didn't this time because I know they're pretty important, so I had to draw them. And now I'm just drawing her pigtail part of the hair. Here. Yeah. There you go. Also, I will add my TikTok and my Instagram in a minute, so bear with me. TikTok username is moonbeam787, and now that I'm looking at my bio, I said no, I did not get that name from that song. If you know what I'm talking about, you know that popular song, like, with that mentioned, like, moonbeam or moonbeam. I came up with this name from my great-grandfather, who unfortunately passed back in, like, 2022, I believe. And he had, like, nicknames for all his great-grandchildren, and for me, mine was Moonbeam. I can't remember everyone else's names, but I know my older brother's, his was, like, Lima Bean, I'm pretty sure. And I can't remember anyone else's on the top of my head, but all I remember is that mine was Moonbeam. So I thought maybe in honor of him, I might as well just add that as, or put that as my, like, username, because I thought it was actually really cute and I liked it till this song came out and everyone was like, oh, is that, like, did you get that from that song? Well, no one asked me that, but every time I mentioned like the name, they would be singing the song. That from like what, Benson Boone or something. Like I would be on Roblox and someone reads my like name and they're like start to like sing the lyric and I'm like, what? No, I did not get it from that. But anyways, even if you still joke about it, I don't mind. I really don't get like I don't really mind at all. But here I'm drawing the shoulders, the like if there's one thing I can't draw, it's body, the whole body. Like I just suck so bad. So I only drawing like half of the body. I don't know, for some reason it just cut off. It might just be the adjustment of the camera, so just don't mind that. Just draw like those 2 lines like on her shoulder, because for some reason it won't show the whole thing, but that's okay. But anyways, her outfit was kind of confusing because I didn't want to like make it like inaccurate or anything. Like here I was kind of like struggling with how it was looking, but yeah. Anyways, more about me. I don't really know much about me. I don't really know. I just wanted you guys to get to know me, so I could also like so I could help you like draw and like, you know, I don't know. But here I was just confused on how her outfit was. I didn't want to make it like, I didn't want to mess up at all. But here I think I was starting to get the hang of it. But here, like, as you can see, her eye is still missing. I don't know why. I definitely didn't forget about it because you could obviously tell something is missing. But yeah. Let me see. And now I'm just drawing the other ear. The other ear I almost forgot about, but then I saw the image, and I was like, oh, can't forget the ear. Now I'm just trying to figure out how to draw like the inside. The inside of the ear is, you just draw like little squiggle lines, or, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect, as I said. In art, no rules at all whatsoever. And it's okay to erase and mess up. That's how you learn. But yeah, I don't remember what I did before I started art. Oh, I remember. I used to dance, but then I stopped. Like in 4th grade, I think that was when I stopped. A little later on, because I got really into art, and dance just wasn't my interest anymore. So I kind of left it. Anyways, here I'm drawing the other pigtail. Remember to draw little lines in the hair because it will be easy. And then I'm just adding the little, what are those, like hair bands in her hair? I'm not really sure. But yeah, she's really pretty. I feel like there's not really a single bad looking anime character. Like, all of them look really nice. But yeah, also don't be afraid to like recommend me any characters to draw next. It could be from any like show, movie, book, like any of that. And I'll try my best to draw it to the best of my ability. Here, draw the eyes. Yeah. Just attempting to draw the eye again because I just think this time I could feel that it's gonna be good. It's gonna be accurate. Or if it's not, then I'm just gonna burn my sketchbook. Yeah. Because I just get so annoyed when it doesn't turn out perfect. Here I'm just probably like second guessing, like, should I continue? I'm just trying to make it really even, which I do stress about that a lot. Anyways, there are like a little bit more things about me. I play games. Some games I play are Genshin Impact. Now that I'm looking at my iPad, I play not that much games. I play Genshin Impact, Roblox, Colorful Stage, Minecraft sometimes, and on PlayStation I play like The Last of Us. I've just gotten into Resident Evil this year. I've just played the Resident Evil 2 not that long ago. It's really good, actually. Like, I'm obsessed. I'm gonna have to ask for my birthday to get the next games. And yeah, I really don't play that much games. I kind of just stick to, like, I also play Honkai Star Rail, but not as much anymore. Like I used to, but I'm not really into it as much. But yeah, I'm trying to get back into like a lot of fun games. Oh, I don't know how I could have forgot. I also play Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight is such an addicting game, in my opinion. Like, I can never get off of it because it's so fun. Anyways, now I'm just also like do the eyebrows. The eyebrows just do light like strokes, and remember, just draw lightly. Here I'm just drawing her arm, and I think we're just about done. As you can see, like, it's still not as even as I wanted it to be, but it's still pretty good. And I think it turned out pretty great, decent at least, best of my ability. Here I finished. And now, maybe I didn't finish. I'm kind of doing a voiceover also because I feel like my voice is too quiet to draw, like, on video. So I just voice over. Like, everyone always tells me, like, your voice is so quiet, like, I can't hear you. So, like, I'm trying to, Also, I use this pen. It's called Micro. I don't really know how to say that, but I got it from somebody. Somebody gave them to me, but I found like, oh no, I found it at Target. I like bought these like a pack of them at Target. Like, my mom got them for me, and then someone else gave me like the same pens, probably from Target or somewhere else. But yeah, that's where I got it from. Now I'm just outlining it. When you outline, just the only tip I'll give you is just to take it slow and don't rush, or else you might mess up. But yeah, so here I'm just outlining it. You could also feel free to skip now that you've completed your Maomao. And I hope this video was really helpful to you, because if it wasn't, then I'll be really sad. But yeah, I also just started this YouTube channel, so this is my very, very, very first video. I'm very nervous, and I don't expect to get a bunch of views, obviously. I just hope that whoever is watching this, I hope you enjoyed this video, because it's really just my goal to help others learn how to draw, especially like with characters they like. I know Maomao is a popular character, and I know Apothecary Diaries is such a popular anime too. It's also very interesting. And yeah, don't be afraid to also comment. Like, as I said, any characters, I'll draw it. It might not be as good, but it's still fun because I'll draw anything. I like a good challenge. Yeah, I remember my brother and I, we like used to do drawing competitions, and he used to beat me sometimes. But then I started drawing a lot, and I started practicing, and I started to beat him more. And now I just win. And I don't want to sound like, cocky or anything. But my mom, she like says it's not fair because he's not that strong in that area. But you know what? Honestly, his art isn't that bad. And yeah, now I'm just outlining the hair. Just take it slow, no rush, obviously. Here I'm just gonna tell you more about me. I read manga a lot, and I already said I play games. I have like an obsession with keychains. Like, I love keychains. I have a whole collection of them. I collect figurines too, like old figurines, or just like any other like figurines, like anime. And I pretty much draw or just like do gaming in my free time. So I don't really do much. But I mean, I go out sometimes. I mean, going out, it really depends on where I'm going, but I'm always willing. Also, I love music. I love music. I listen to ABBA and Mitski and Faye Webster and the Marias, all those amazing artists. And you could also recommend me songs or artists to listen to. I will happily listen to them. I love music. I love bonding with people over music. I like hearing about people's favorite songs or artists, any of that. It's just, I love music. I always wanted to learn how to play an instrument, but I never got the chance to. I mean, I play the keyboard, but not as it's not good, It's just a little thing I used to do. My older brother, he's more musically talented than I am, so it's good for him. He plays guitar, he does drums, and yeah, he does all that stuff. And I kind of just do art. Honestly, I always wondered what else I would be able to do if I didn't have this talent. But, I mean, I used to do poetry. I used to hate poetry, but now I kind of love it. I love writing poems, and I like reading them too. Or I like hearing people talk, speak about their poems. I like hearing others. And yeah, now I'm almost done, I'm pretty sure. And sorry if this video is really long. I didn't think it would be that long. I usually am really quick with my drawing, but I guess this one, I didn't realize that it took this long. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, because I know I did. I really had fun. And again, I don't expect a lot of views. I don't expect a bunch of subscribers. But if you would subscribe, I'd be very, very grateful. My dad, he has such high hopes in me. He really wants me to be successful with my art, and I do too. I definitely want people to notice my art and my passion for it. So I definitely would be really grateful if you guys like this. And also, don't be afraid to click that bell button and get notified every time I upload a video. And now I'm erasing it, and I'm gonna just probably shade the eyes, because yeah, I might color it. I don't really know. If I do, I'll make a part 2 of this Maomao drawing and color it, and I could teach you guys how to shade with coloring. Some materials I use for coloring, I use alcohol markers and watercolor markers, but it really depends on what paper you use. If you're using alcohol markers, it would be good to use any paper that doesn't bleed through. Don't use too much of thin paper, because then it will bleed through the paper. So, but yeah, now I'm just shading in the eyes, and yeah. I'm trying to think of what character to do next. I really don't know. Who should I draw next? I mean, I watch animes, but I don't really finish them. So I'm not I don't know that much animes. I watched Demon Slayer, Promised Neverland, My Hero, but I haven't I stopped at season 4 or 5, and I finished Komi Can't Communicate, Tokyo Ghoul. I'm currently watching Attack on Titan. I know it was really popular a few years back, and I'm just getting into it because my friend recommended it to me. I finished Death Note, and I'm currently watching also Sword Art Online. Oh, I have a very good anime. Please, whatever you do, watch Charlotte. Charlotte is such a good underrated anime. It deserves more attention, literally. I also watch A Silent Voice. I love A Silent Voice so much. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. anyways, now we finished our Maomao drawing. It's fully outlined. Thank you so much for watching this whole video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, and thank you so much for watching again. But I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.